Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Oh, sorry. All right, so we're doing today is AWS Cloud Practitioner exam. Hi, Win. How are you? We're doing AWS today. Waiting for a few more people to join, but this question is from AWS, so you're more than welcome to answer. Welcome, God's favorite. Um, Welcome to Help 28. Girls Mom Shay, welcome, welcome. Bigfoot is here. All right, so today is AWS Cloud Compute. Before I say the wrong thing, Cloud Practitioner Exam Domain 2, which is security compliance. Oh, girl, Mom Shay, welcome. Okay, guard duty is alert C. Shay, you asking me because I'm not the IT guy. He is. So we're gonna find out the answer. Do you have any certifications, Shay's mom? Oh, girl, Mom Shay. Sorry. Answer is A. Okay. Welcome, Gigi.
Are you sure when?
Oh, when instead of three, one, two, three,
Four times.
four times.
But I'm not too sure if when is sure.
Is a Jesus, welcome, welcome, Wasta. If you're new here, we go through certification. Well, we go through um, certification exam questions. Um, we are. Oh, okay. Awesome, girl, mom Shay. So he started off a series for beginners where we go through each day is different exam topics, certification topics. Apologies. Mondays is CompTIA A plus. Tuesdays is Network plus. Wednesday is Linux plus. Thursday is Network plus. Friday is Security plus. Saturday today is
Yeah, you missed.
I missed one. Okay, well, Cloud plus, then AWS, and then Azure.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Azure, so
Yeah, and we have the schedule
on the platform,
on our page.
on the page, yeah. Well, on his page, it's not our page. Well, thanks for the follow. But anyways, if you're new here, anyway, so what's the answer? We have a couple of guesses. We have A, we have C. Wynn didn't say anything when you said, is he sure? So
I
he
don't
looks
think
like he's sure.
sure.
Welcome, Papa Smurf. Welcome, Mayor McSneeze. What a name. You all have some marvelous names. Welcome, Marvelous. Gigi, how are you? Okay, what's the answer?
So the answer is B.
B.
Yep, the answer is B.
Okay, well, obviously you're going to explain. So.
Yeah, so with the AWS Cloud Practitioner certification, um, it's all about.
When it's like, why?
So especially with these type of questions, right? Specifically AWS Cloud Practitioner, it's not. It doesn't give too much room for argument. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Why?
Vulnerability always goes to with Amazon Inspector. Right?
Okay.
That is it. So there's no room for. Oh, I think is that.
Oh.
So it's all about which services can you use for this, right?
Okay.
Most of the world.
Do you have proof of this?
Yes, I'm going to show
Oh,
you
okay,
in a
because,
few.
I know
Yeah.
you're right, but I'm just want to say the people.
Yeah, so yeah, most of the time there's no room for arguments like Linux and Network Plus, right? There's room for argument here and there. And then security, right? However, when it comes to AWS Cloud Practitioner, it's like, what service do you use for this, right? So there's
Right.
no such
Okay.
room. So let me share my screen.
Welcome,
here.
TT.
Before I share my screen, so let's go through the other answer options. So the first one is AWS Trusted Advisor. What it does is it just gives you best practices and recommendations, right? That is it. So if you are best practice in terms of cost, in terms of performance and security, it will give you suggestions and recommendations for your system that you have. Right?
Okay.
That is the trusted advisor. AWS Config, which is C, tracks configuration changes.
Okay.
Right? And one of the issues that you have to be careful of when it comes to cloud is people making changes without you knowing.
No.
Right?
Okay.
So AWS Config.
Welcome, TT.
Is
Security Plus is Thursdays. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So yeah, well, you're more than welcome to join this, but Thursdays, check out the schedule on the page. But Security Plus is on Thursday, and Gigi, we are well. Thank you for asking. Sorry.
All right. So the AWS Config is a services that is used to track configuration changes, right? So let's say you have a firewall, and the firewall's configuration says that we don't allow any HTTP, which is
Sam.
port 80, right? And someone goes in and enable port 80.
Okay.
The AWS config has the ability to notify and also revert back those changes. So that is AWS config.
Okay.
Guard duty is threat detection, right? So it will detect threat in your system. Right?
Okay. When we're saying security, then it is for trusted advisor. He said maybe I missed this one on the exam. Okay.
Yeah. So so the answer is Amazon Inspector, right? So it says a company has deployed application on Amazon EC2 instance.
Do you want me to get some water?
No, okay. The company needs to access application vulnerabilities. That's the keyword, right? Vulnerabilities. And must identify infrastructure deployment that do not meet best practices, right? So
correct. The answer is B. It's B, right? It's
yes,
B.
it's B. So the keyword here is vulnerabilities, right? With AWS Cloud Practitioner, anytime you see vulnerabilities, 70-80% of the time is Amazon Inspector, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like going to the car shop, right? And you don't know what is wrong with your vehicle, right? You go to the
where?
car shop.
Oh, okay. I think it's a Cash App. I was like, oh, right, Cash App. Oh, okay, it's a
Yeah.
mechanic.
So,
oh,
mechanic.
you passed yesterday. Congratulations.
Oh, cool.
It's from Syracuse. Oh, hi. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
Right.
Congratulations.
Probably he was studying for the exam.
Oh, you probably was. Okay, how was the exam? Tell us. Okay.
Tell it all. So most of the time when you hear vulnerabilities, it always goes with Amazon Inspector. The way you can memorize this is if you go to a mechanic, right? Most of the time there might be something wrong with your vehicle, right? And you don't know what's wrong, right? You take it to the mechanic. The first thing the mechanic will do is to inspect to see where the issue is or where the vulnerability is, right?
Okay.
So that is a simple way of understanding what Amazon Inspector does.
Okay.
Right? All right.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad. Do share your study. When you say new, so what was your study regimen?
So let me share my Amazon console here.
Welcome, about wow 75. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Welcome, Fig. Music blogger. So if you're new here, he does. He's into IT. I'm just here for conversational purposes and to represent the people that don't know IT. So every day is a different certification topic. He starts off with the route that he feels is best for beginners. Mondays are AWS. I'm sorry. Wow. Monday is A plus. CompTIA A plus. Tuesday is Network plus. Wednesday is Linux plus. Is on the page, so I don't have to keep repeating myself. I have a question, please. Of course, Black. What is your question? The fact that you asked to have a question before you said it. I want to say I know where you're from, but I'm not going to say where you're from. The Security Plus and Cloud Practitioner hold weight for the workforce. I'm going to study for my CYSA Plus tomorrow. Okay.
So was that a question?
Yeah, that wasn't Black's
Black.
question.
Okay,
This
okay.
is our friend from Syracuse.
Okay.
But yeah, so does it hold weight?
So the Security Plus, yes, 100%. However, the cloud practitioner doesn't hold that much weight. It doesn't, right? However, it's a building block to more advanced certification.
Okay.
Right. So you can't just take the AWS cloud practitioner and then just go straight into become a cloud engineer. Right.
Okay.
That wouldn't work. And that's the truth.
Right.
But it gives you the basics for you to build on.
So does the security plus the cloud practitioner hold weight, and they're going to do my CYSA plus.
Tomorrow.
Phenomenal fashions. You just started studying for AWS. How's that going? Okay, so studying for this. So that route, is that good for him?
Yes, that route is good.
Okay.
I don't know your past experience, but yeah, security
He's
plus.
in school.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If my memory is serving me right.
But that is similar route. So we start with A plus, network plus, Linux, go to security plus,
Welcome, Amos.
and then move on to cloud.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, so that is a good, and especially for the CYSA, which is security operation analyst role. It's going to help you a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I figured you were from Ghana because the fact that you asked if you have a question is our behavior. Unfortunately, we're very polite. I have a master's in cybersecurity, but no experience. What do you recommend? And I'm from Ghana, but in New York. Okay.
Okay. Actually, try to DM me.
Okay, DM
Right.
him. This
Yeah.
I guess this requires a phone call. I was about to switch languages. But call him.
All right. So the answer was B, right?
B, yes.
Let me just hide it just for a second.
Welcome, Just a
bring it
Guy.
back.
Today is AWS Cloud Practitioner. I'm chatting too much. I'm trying to stall
That's
while
fine.
you bring the stuff up. So
So the answer is B.
Okay.
Amazon Inspector, right? And the keyword in the question was vulnerabilities, right?
Okay.
Right. So let me bring back my AWS console, and then so this is the console, right? That is it. So I'm going to search for the service, right? So let's do inspector, right here, right? So it says continual vulnerability management at scale,
Okay.
right? So the keyword here was what?
Vulnerability. So
that
you're
is it.
saying that the rest of the answer choices don't have vulnerability in it?
N-
Like the
uh,
one that Win said. I think Win said trusted advisor, I believe.
So trusted advisor doesn't do vulnerabilities,
Okay.
right?
What does it do then?
Let's go to trusted advisor. Right?
Okay.
Right here. You see, so the function is optimize performance, improve security, and reduce cost. Right.
Okay.
Click on it. There's no way you
Security.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way you can scan for vulnerabilities, right?
Okay.
So it's just recommendation, right? So it says check summary, and then it's telling me that I don't have any recommendation,
Okay.
right? So if there was any recommendation or any misconfiguration that I've done on my system, it will tell me that, hey, this is the recommendation that we suggest,
Okay.
right? So that is trusted advisor, right? So if you get a question that says that, or say anything related to recommendation, or cost optimization or performance, most of the time it will be a trusted advisor,
Okay.
right? All right, so let's hide this and go to the next.
Welcome,
Question.
Andre. How are you?
Yeah.
Next question. I really don't like AWS much. Well, this specific first one, it just seems very.
That and that is true, and that will be the same thing for
Oh,
those those that want to get into IT, right? I wouldn't recommend you going straight into cloud, right? If you are starting off fresh into IT and then just go straight to
Cloud.
AWS Cloud Practitioner, you might fail, right?
Oh.
Because these questions,
What if they're studying in school already?
then you have some sort of
Oh, okay.
yeah, some sort of exposure.
Got it.
Right, so you have the fundamentals to information technology, right?
Hello, Andre.
So yeah, because remember, cloud is basically whatever you are doing on premises is the same thing you are moving to the cloud, right? So vulnerability, right? If you don't know what vulnerability is, there's no way you'll be able to answer the previous question, right? You'll be asking yourself, okay, what is accessing vulnerability, or what is vulnerability scanning, You wouldn't even
know
know,
what it is.
right?
True.
So it's ideal to go through the A plus,
Mhm.
Network plus, Security plus, Linux plus, and then
Build the
after
foundation.
after you get the foundation, you go to AWS Cloud Practitioner, right? And that's the route that I recommend.
Okay.
Right?
Well, if you're new here, he does. I have to have a banner. I keep saying that. He does like certification exam questions every day, different exam topics per day. I mean per the day. So he started off with the route that he feels that the route that he just mentioned. He feels like anybody that when I think you said that, right? Oh, sorry, I got distracted. The route that he feels is best for beginners, right? So A plus, Mondays are A plus, Tuesday is Network plus, Wednesday is Linux plus. The schedule's on the page. So if whichever one that you're interested in, you're more than welcome to join us every day. When at this point we need to try to get Win on payroll because he's here with us. So we truly appreciate Win. So yeah, so whenever you get a chance, we usually are on 9 p.m. Eastern time. It was 10, but we're trying to move it to 9. So 9 is looking like it's going to stick. So 9 p.m. Eastern time. So whenever you have a chance, join, share your expertise, learn something, etc., etc. All right.
Yeah, so this might be a little lengthy, but you can just, okay, some people just, okay.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even read the first one. I don't remember. Welcome, DM Official. Okay. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, just
okay.
just read the question.
Today your screens are a bit too much. Okay. Oh, I already have Cloud Practitioner in the. Oh, good job.
Okay, cool.
He has all the certifications, so he got his golden jacket, Andre. Are you pursuing the golden jacket as well? According to the security best practice, how should a AWS EC2 instance be given access to an AWS S3 bucket?
I mean, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Leave the answer option. The question is
We
fine.
have one answer. GG. Oh, and Terraform as well. Oh, awesome.
Cool. Yeah. So with this specific question as well, right?
Mhm.
It's telling you
Welcome
best
to Tech Disciple.
security best practice, right?
Mhm.
So now, if you are fresh into IT, right, you
Mhm.
haven't taken the security class, there's no way you would know that
Welcome, K-Badu.
which security best practice is ideal,
Okay.
right?
Oh, okay. We have D. We have B. Okay. The newly passed.
The fresh certified.
Fresh certified is saying.
Was it today or yesterday?
I think he said today.
Today.
So was this on the exam? Okay, B. What's the answer? We have B and D.
So the answer is B.
B.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's B. Okay, so the option is B and what?
D.
D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's start off with. I'm going to show you guys how it's done. And although the AWS Cloud Practitioner, you don't really need hands-on practice, but I recommend taking the time to perform some sort of hands-on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
No, D.
So
no, somebody said D up top. Oh, I think Gigi said D.
yeah, I think someone said D.
It's for
It's not
best practice.
There you go,
okay,
right?
okay.
So let's take the D for as an example, right? So
Okay.
the D says modify the S3 policy, right? Which is ideal. You can do that,
Mhm.
right? So that any service, the keyword is any service, can upload to it at any time.
Mhm.
So now there's no restriction.
Mhm.
There's so much freedom. So any service. So in this
Welcome,
case,
I am.
the question is
I am.
saying that they want only Amazon EC2 instance to be able to upload. That was
Okay.
the requirement. However, you're saying that any service. So if it's EC2 instance, if it's a Lambda function,
Mhm.
if it's Kubernetes services, any service can upload at any time. So you're giving them too much of a freedom, right? And
Okay.
that is the security, one of the security not or on best practices,
Oh,
right?
okay.
You don't give too much
No.
freedom. The principle
Okay.
of least privilege. Give the least amount of what privilege that the system or person needs to perform its job, right? So the D right here, although it's possible, but you're giving every services to be able to upload at any time.
Welcome Cash TV. Welcome
Right, so that is out of the equation. The first one, it says hard code. Anytime you hear hard coded or hard code in security or in IT, that wouldn't be an answer.
Oh, okay.
Meaning you are typing in the password literally in the what? In the system, right? So anyone that have access to the system will see the password, right?
Oh, okay.
So that is it, right? So that is also not a best practice. And then B. So, hold on. No. Sorry, which one?
B is the answer.
No, I'm sorry. It's C.
Oh.
No, it's C.
Are you sure?
Sorry, C. Yes.
Oh, why are you yelling?
Why would I say B?
I
No,
don't know.
it's C.
Are you going off what people were saying?
Probably. No, sorry, it's C.
Okay, all right, fine. It's C.
All right.
Okay.
B, it says that store the IAM user secret key and access key in text file. That is no go. So meaning regular text file. So anyone that opens the text file will see the basically the username and password.
Oh, like your notes.
Yeah.
Your notes.
Yeah, in your notes.
Okay.
Right? Which is no go.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why I said that, but no, that is in a text file is no go.
Okay, so
right?
answer's not B, guys.
Nah. But if it's in a text file and encrypted, that would be a different story.
Oh, because it didn't say you can encrypt in a text.
Yeah, you can encrypt everything.
Oh.
So first it's on a computer.
So like on my notes on my phone, I can encrypt.
I mean, by default, I think your system.
Oh, but you
iPhone,
could put a password on it though. You could put a password on your notes. Okay.
But the password is not the same as encryption.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
So that is it. So B wouldn't be an answer. So it's C. It says have the EC2 instance assume a role to obtain the privilege to upload the file. So if you haven't studied for the cloud practitioner, you wouldn't. There's no way you would know this.
Okay.
Okay. So let me show you how this is done. So now, we know that.
Welcome, Bossman 21. When don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to memorize something is if you fail the first time.
What? But he already passed. That's why he probably don't remember.
That is fine, but I'm saying that.
Oh, the rest of the people.
Yeah. So since he got it wrong, next time he knows
he's gonna
that.
remember.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
that is it.
That's
so
true.
yeah, please 2-0. All right. So yeah, so that is C. Have the EC2 instance assume a role to obtain the privilege to upload the file. So we know that EC2 instance is a virtual machine. That's it. In Microsoft Azure, they call it virtual machine.
Okay.
Right. But in AWS, it's EC2 instance. Right. So let me share my screen again.
Let me share too.
So let's share this here, and then now I'm going to create an EC2 instance. So let me scroll here, and it says launch instance right here, and these are the steps that I have to take to create an EC2 instance, right? I can give it a name, I can select which operating system that I want.
It's me.
Yeah. I can select the AMI, Amazon Machine Image. It's basically a combination of CPU and memory and storage, right? So they have it grouped. So you can select the AMI, you can select the architecture, scroll down, this is network related. Let me click on advanced right here. All right, so this is right here. It says IAM instance profile. Right, so this is allowing the EC2 instance to assume a role, right? So if I click on create new IAM profile, it takes me to role right here. So now I can define what services do I want this EC2 instance to be able to perform, right? So in this case, we said S3 bucket, right? I can also give it permission to be able to access, let's say DynamoDB, right? So you can just select S3 and then that'll be it. So now the profile that you're going to give to this EC2 instance will be able to access the S3 bucket, and that'll be it. It wouldn't be able to access anything else, right? So the best way to give a service access to perform a task is always by using what? Assumed role, right? So keep this in mind. Assumed role or assume a role, right? That will be the keyword. That is the best practice. All right, so let's see. I hope that makes sense.
Who said? Well, I hope so.
All right, so let's try to see. Let's go to this question here. Okay.
Right. Which option is a customer's responsibility when using AWS DynamoDB under the AWS shared responsibility model?
Yeah, so I think we've talked about shared responsibility multiple times, right? In the cloud, you see that a lot.
Thanks for the heart, Bossman.
Responsibility model.
Welcome, Antoine Curtis. How are you? Oh, we don't see the question. They don't see the question.
I'm sorry. Thank you
sorry,
so much.
Win.
All right, so let's...
You know, I have a screen right in front of me. We're both.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Thanks, Wayne. Yeah. So it says which option is a customer responsible? Customer's responsibility when using Amazon DynamoDB under the AWS shared responsibility model. So yeah, we talked about shared responsibility models a few times. So anytime you're dealing with cloud, either CompTIA Cloud Plus, AWS Cloud, or Microsoft Azure Cloud, or Google Cloud, you see this concept, shared responsibility model, right? And I explained it the other time that it's like you renting an apartment, right? The property manager and did you so the property manager, right? The property manager has some sort of responsibility, and you as the tenant also has a responsibility in securing the environment, right? So it's the responsibility of the property manager to make sure that anybody that comes into the building is a tenant.
It's a tenant,
right?
Okay.
And it's also up to you as the client, right, to also make sure your door is secured, right? So you don't expect the property manager to always make sure your door is locked.
Technically, the property manager is not the one that's checking for the door. It's going to be the security.
But they pay the security. You don't pay the security.
Oh, okay.
Right? So they hire the security guard to do that job on their behalf.
Got it.
Right? Yeah.
Framboles. Oh, we have C and A. The way Win said C more than final
answer. Last try.
Okay, what's the answer? Welcome the Framboles. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. I just wanted to just say welcome.
So unfortunately, Win is right.
Oh, you scared?
So it's C.
Stop trying to build anticipation. Because Win was about to log off. I'm glad you got it right. Okay, so
yeah, C. Okay.
Why not A?
So the Amazon DynamoDB is a platform as a service,
okay,
right? which we most of the time you don't have access to the underlying system, right? You don't have access to the operating system. You don't even know which operating system they are using, right?
Okay.
So that is platform as a service. Infrastructure as a service is when you control which operating system you use for your system and all that, right? So DynamoDB is no SQL database, right? You can build it from scratch, right? So you can create an EC2 instance, which is virtual machine, and decide I'm going to install Linux on it, and then you install the necessary package to create a DynamoDB, right?
Okay.
Or no SQL database, right? However, most of the time companies don't want to go through all that. It's so much for overhead, right? They don't really want to do that. So they're going for a platform as a service. So platform as a service is they already have everything done for you, and your job is to make a few configuration change and upload your data. That is it, right? So the first one, A, it says physical security of DynamoDB, right? Which basically means physically where it is. It's not your responsibility.
Oh, okay.
It's the responsibility for AWS.
Okay,
right?
got it.
Patching of DynamoDB, right? Patching is always on the OS level, right?
Okay.
So now you don't have access to the OS level as DynamoDB.
What's OS level?
Operating system.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
So you don't have access to the operating system of the DynamoDB, so there's no way you can perform patching.
Okay.
Right? Encryption of the data at rest. Encryption is AWS that takes care of that. However, the customer has the option to select the keys and all that, but they are not primarily responsible to create the keys and encrypt it. They are not responsible for that. The only responsibility that they have is access to the DynamoDB table.
Okay.
Right? Similar to, let's say, Gmail.
So that's the customer's responsibility.
Yes, it's your responsibility.
All right.
Right? Example like Gmail. Right? If you want someone to have access to your Gmail, you give them the username and password, or you create a username and password for them. Right?
It's not good practice to give somebody a username and password.
True, right? but that is it, right? So same as what DynamoDB, right? Access to the DynamoDB table is up to you to control. Who do you give access to and who you don't give access to? AWS is not responsible for don't give access to this person or that person. No, that is your responsibility. So when it comes to DynamoDB specifically, access is what the customer has control over, but who they give access to.
True.
Right? So yeah, so that is it. I hope it makes sense.
I'm sure if they didn't, they'll ask a question.
Alright, so let's try this one here. Yeah, so this might seem like it's a little difficult than the other ones, but it's not, right? But you just have to know the foundation before you're able to or comfortably answer these questions.
Okay. Welcome, Mr. Okay.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Oh, I think it's actually pronounced Ocher. Forgive me. All right. A company wants to run a NoSQL database on Amazon EC2 instance. Which task is the responsibility of Amazon in this scenario? I'm not reading the answer choices right.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. The question is fine.
My job is getting smaller by the second. I appreciate that.
Right. So remember, the previous question that we had was
The customer's responsibility.
and
This one is AWS's responsibility.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
But remember the DynamoDB that we talked about previously. I mentioned that it's a NoSQL database, right? So
Okay.
either you use DynamoDB or
Or
create from scratch
okay.
by creating
A
EC2 instance, which is virtual machine, and then install the packages that you need, and you can build your own NoSQL.
Okay.
Right?
BC. BC.
So in this case, the client have access to the underlying operating system. They can decide which operating system to use.
Okay.
Right? So which means if there is a vulnerability or there's Microsoft created a new patch, it's not AWS responsibility to fix the patch. It's your responsibility. You selected the operating system. It's your responsibility. So anytime you see EC2 instance, which is infrastructure as a code, infrastructure as a service, right? Basically, that is EC2 instance, which is the same as a virtual machine, which means you have access to the underlying operating system, right?
Oh, okay. The C's are coming in strong. I see. Okay. Mr. Bossman 21 says C. Win says C. Okay. What's the answer?
All right.
I hope
So
it's C.
unfortunately, it is C again.
Why you keep saying unfortunately? I'm glad you got it
so
right.
it's C, right?
Okay.
So anytime you hear physical infrastructure,
Mm-hmm.
you as the customer, you don't have access.
to it.
Exactly. So
Okay.
that should be a giveaway, right?
Okay.
Two. I should bring a harder one.
You're redeeming yourself. No, Gwen is not one of those people that be asking for the hard questions, so don't do that.
Right.
He's not.
All right. So A is saying that update the guest operating system of
The EC2
the
instance.
EC2 instance, right? Guest operating system is the system that the operating system that a virtual machine is using,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So the operating system that virtual machine is using is the responsibility of you because you selected selected the operating system, so it's your responsibility. Maintain high availability at the database layer. So high availability is your responsibility as well, right? Because you build them from scratch, right?
Bossman 21 has a good point. Configure the security group firewall, so it could be D as well.
So okay. No. Configuration of the security group is the responsibility of you. Remember, you are creating a virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
Security group is basically a firewall on the computer itself that you can say that, hey, allow port 22 to come in, allowed port 80 to go out, right?
Okay.
If I'm going to share my screen and create a virtual machine from scratch, and you see that there's a section that says security group. So AWS doesn't detect that. So I'm going to share my screen with you, right? So now, security group is the responsibility of what? Of the client if you are using what? EC2 instance, right?
It sounds like something that AWS should be doing.
No, and that's why they give you all these service as a service, right? So if you don't want to take care of security group and all that, go for platform as a service or software as a service. You don't have to take care of that. But if you want to go with infrastructure as a service, unfortunately, that will be your responsibility.
I'm sorry, so they're all the same thing, but different.
So
I'm so
they
confused.
can perform the same tasks, right? So if you want to create an email,
welcome, Chitty.
If you want to create an email system, right? You can just go in for Gmail. It's software as a service.
Okay.
Or you can create from scratch. You can create EC2 instance, install all those libraries or systems system that would help you build an email service, and you can build an email service, and you can be your own email provider. Exactly.
Okay.
But guess what? You have more responsibility than just going for software as a service.
Got it. Okay. You're responsible for security in the cloud. You're responsible for the security in the cloud. AWS is responsible for the security of the cloud.
That's the concept. Right?
That sounds like bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
So it's similar example when it comes to apartment rental, right? So in your apartment, you are responsible
for the inside
security in the cloud, but then the property manager is responsible for security around of the building, right? So security of the cloud and security in the cloud.
It was C,
right? Yes, it was C. Yeah.
Isn't it C? It's C, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Right. So yeah, security group. Should I share my screen?
Yeah, you said
yeah, okay.
So I mean, I think it makes sense, but since you said you were going to share, let me share
my screen.
Just to add the.
You just have to remember to unshare before.
Yeah, I'm going to remember this time.
All right,
if we don't, they'll let us know.
So right here, right, EC2, I'm launching an instance, right? So I'm creating an EC2 instance. So now I can give it a name, and that's what the question is saying, right? I can give it a name. I can select operating system here. Scroll all the way down. Create a security group.
Okay.
So they give you the option to create a security group, and then now you can allow SSH, or you can allow HTTP, which is port 80, right? Whichever rule that you want to create, you can define it here. Okay. So AWS doesn't have the responsibility to do this. They are giving option to do it right here.
Got it.
Right. So keep that in mind. Security group, when it comes to infrastructure as a service, it's your responsibility, right? The only thing when it comes to infrastructure as a service, the only thing that the service provider is responsible for is most of the time physical. Anything that says physical.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So let's stop sharing.
Because obviously you wouldn't have the physical.
Exactly. So most of the time the answer would
Wait. You said last time the snowmobile thingy, when they put the service in, are they not taking it to the person's to the company's facility?
Yeah, they are taking it to a facility, and someone will man it till it's done. It's not.
So then, in that case, it's the responsibility of the client, no?
Um,
Right? Because if they bring in is it the service that they carried in the snowmobile? So you bring it to my company, and I'm there. It's at my service, but it's for AWS, right?
So,
but it's still it's a physical infrastructure.
It is.
Yeah.
But that is just it's not part of the as a service, right?
Oh.
So they just bring the device to you to upload your data, and then they send it back.
Oh,
Like,
really? They send it back?
Yeah, you have to send it back.
Oh, I thought they keep it there.
No. You send it back. Okay, that is
Oh.
right. You send it back.
Oh, okay.
Because the whole point is,
Oh.
I have so much data that my internet speed that I have, it might take like 2 years before I upload all the data.
Okay. So they bring it to you and then you upload.
You
So when
upload
it's
it.
at your facility, it's your responsibility, or is it still AWS? In other words, you don't know the answer.
No, I don't know the answer
Okay,
to
got it.
that, but
Okay.
I don't think it is in.
Is it
I don't
is
think
it?
so. Is it?
the snowmobile?
No. If you go to their website, you should still see it. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. I don't think that. So, is there any services that is replacing it?
Cloud.
No. No.
It sounded good in my head.
No. Snowmobile, no. Because there are companies that have a lot of data and they are finding ways to.
Oh, okay. He was asking. Okay, but
No,
now
no,
we're
it's not.
verifying.
It's not.
You didn't put AWS.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. I don't think so. Unless they have other service that will replace it. Right. So right here.
Yeah, no.
Right here.
Okay, it's still in service.
It's still there. Yeah.
Maybe they bringing it down more often because it's not like it's gonna cost a lot of money.
It would, but at the same time, it's
The
like
company has the money
yeah,
for it.
you have
Okay.
the money for it. If you have that much data, you have
Yeah.
the money for it, right?
It's like snowball. Yeah.
All right. So let's go to the next question. So yeah, I hope this question makes sense.
Okay, next one.
Ooh, this one be an okay one. Let's see. Because in the cloud, everything is there, right?
Everything's what?
Everything is in the cloud.
Oh,
right?
I thought you said it's dead. I was like, what?
There is web application, right? There is
okay.
networking, right? There's so many things.
What's
so, yeah.
WAF?
Exactly. So now you have to know what WAF is before you
Oh.
can answer this question. Right?
But what is it though?
Web application firewall.
Okay, all right. Which AWS service will help protect the web application from SQL injection attack? I'm gonna go with A. Only because that's the only thing that sounds right. I hope I'm right though. Which AWS service will protect web applications from SQL injection attack? Ooh. A, B, and C.
A, B, and C.
I know you mentioned what guard duty does the first time, but I don't remember. D. Whoa.
I mean, do we see any vulnerability? I mean, I see the way Wayne is thinking. I see what you're thinking.
Oh.
Yeah, I see what you're thinking.
This is why I don't like AWS, man. But I guess, the definitions are there, but anyway.
Yeah, I know how you're thinking.
Oh, we have D. Any more guesses? I'm still stuck on my A. I usually go with win on this. What's that?
All right, so
laundry.
it could be C. Okay.
Could be C. Oh, you're not saying A. Oh, okay.
By D. Okay.
All right. It looks like it's just one answer in this one.
All right.
I choose
so
D. Okay, D. What's the answer?
Unfortunately,
When is right?
it's A.
It's A. I was right. Are you sure?
It is A.
Oh, I guess.
Because SQL is a vulnerability, right?
Okay.
And that I understand why you are saying AWS Inspector. But however, when it comes to web application and the OWASP Top 10, right? Web vulnerabilities, AWS Web Application Firewall is
Welcome,
the
Nizzo.
ideal services to help with those attacks, right? So if you hear anything that is web application vulnerability or web application attack, like SQL injection, command injection. Which one else? Yeah, any cloud related cross-site scripting. Those are all what web application vulnerabilities, right? Cross-site scripting. Okay.
No, I just heard you say.
Okay. Cross-site scripting.
Never heard of it.
Cross request forgery as well. Those type of web application attacks, right? Or OWASP top 10 attacks. Most of the time, you use web application firewall to protect it, right?
Okay.
So I do understand what you said. D. Okay. Extend. I mean, not really external. Let's stick to web application specific.
What does it mean external?
So he's saying that the
No, I was asking like what does external mean? I mean, I understand external, the definition of external, but in this situation, what is external?
So when it comes to security or infrastructure, you have things that you have inside, and then things that you have outside.
External.
Right?
So what are some things that you have outside?
So let's say, I should say DMZ, right? So DMZ is demilitarized zone or screen network, which basically it's a space that the public have access to.
Okay.
Right. Versus internal.
Okay.
Right. But I'm not sure if when it's using the inside and outside as
DDoS.
Yeah. So DDoS is So
DDoS attack.
So WAF is not used for DDoS, right? So distributed denial of service. There's a specific service that is used for that, and that is AWS Shield, right? The best way that
okay. I think he was saying
okay. Yeah. But you might also think that you can use the WAF. WAF also can control denial of service in a way. However, the specific service that you can use is AWS Shield. I think of distributed denial of service as attackers throwing different packets to your system or throwing sword to your system, right? And the only way to defend it is to have a shield, right? So distributed denial of service always goes with AWS Shield, right? All right, so that is it. Let's go to the next question here. Oh, this is a good one. Okay.
A company wants to manage deployed IT services and govern its infrastructure as a code template. Which AWS service will meet this requirement?
All right, so when we talk about govern or governance, right? It's more like you having control over it.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm
go
processing
ahead.
what you said.
Go ahead, process it.
If you have a control of it.
Yeah, governance or govern, right? You have some sort of control over it. So it's saying that a company want to manage deployed IT services and govern its infrastructure as code.
Yeah, okay, I was thinking D too. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Right. So that is what it's
final answer. D, final answer. Is it D?
So unfortunately it's not D.
It's not D?
No. It's not D.
So what's the answer?
It's B. AWS Service Catalog.
You said that you want to have control.
Yeah.
If you want to have control, only managers have control.
Not really. I mean, that might be true. I mean, managers don't really have control.
I mean, I know what you mean, but like,
but unfortunately,
that makes sense.
The services that you use for AWS is AWS service catalog. You can't use system manager to work. So system manager has a service that helps you manage system at a scale, right?
Okay.
But the AWS service catalog is basically having a catalog of software that your employees can use,
Okay.
right? That is the whole point of the service catalog. So with the service catalog, you can also define infrastructure as a code. Yeah, infrastructure as code is one of the concepts that is a little confusing.
Mm-hmm.
However, you can basically write or define what you want to be performed in the cloud, right? You can, let's say if you want to create an S3 bucket, right? I actually have this. Let me share it. Let me share my screen here. And define the infrastructure as a code. Let's do the cloud formation for now. So with cloud formation, there's two main ones, right? I think it's two, because AWS have their own infrastructure as a code, which is Terraform. Microsoft Azure also have their own infrastructure as a code, which is ARM or Bicep. It's not like ARM and Bicep, but yeah, but that's what it's called. And then we have Terraform. So Terraform is cloud neutral. So it doesn't really, you can use it for any cloud that you want.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go in for AWS cloud formation,
Mm-hmm.
you can only deploy to AWS. If you use Bicep or ARM, you can only deploy in Azure. But if you use Terraform, you can deploy in both places. So if you are in a company that have multi-cloud, right, you always have to know Terraform.
Okay.
Right? So let me share my screen here.
Hence why people say that they have Terraform. I was like, why do we have
Yeah.
But the has cloud has Terraform. I was like, okay.
Because of multi-cloud,
Got it.
right? Multi-cloud. However, if you learn cloud formation, it's easy to learn Terraform.
Okay.
All right, so let's minimize this. Hold on. Hopefully it's ideal. Is it okay? Do you see? It's good, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this is Terraform, right? So you know how I went in there and clicked on launch an EC2 instance, and I was going to select the security group, I was going to select the operating system and all that. I can define it as a text right here, and then it will automatically deploy in the cloud. So I don't have to manually go in and select what services I want to create. So now this little template here, right here, it says resource, right? AWS S3 bucket. So this here will create an S3 bucket. If I deploy this right now, you realize that I have S3 bucket created on my AWS console.
Okay.
Right, without me going to console to do that. Right? So it says that the bucket, the name that I want to give to the bucket is this right here. Right? So it says local base, which is up there, dash bucket. That would be the name. And it says give it a tag of this. Right? So you define everything in this one, in this YAML file. This is YAML, right?
YAML?
Yeah, YAML. Right? YAML file, and then once you run it, it's going to automatically deploy, right? So when we come to our question here, let me hide this. When it comes to our question here, right? So a company wants to manage, deploy IT services and govern its infrastructure as code templates, right? So now with the service catalog, it's where you can define all the services that the employees can use. If it's not there, they wouldn't be able to use it, right? So now you create an infrastructure as a code and tell them that, hey, in S3 bucket, when someone is creating an S3 bucket, give it this specific name. Make sure it's encrypted.
Okay.
Make sure this is done. Make sure that is done.
Okay.
And then it's saved in service catalog. So each time someone wants to create a service, they can't just freely go into console and then create anything. It will block them.
Okay.
The only way that they can deploy something or create something is go to the service catalog, right? So that is it. And the system manager is basically managing system or farm of service, right? So if you have like thousands of servers and you want to deploy patches to the entire server, right? You use system manager, right? That's one of the use cases. AWS organization is basically organizing tech food. Interesting name. Do you mix tech and food, or
Stop it.
is that? I mean, I'm interested. So AWS organization is basically organizing the account. So with AWS, I have at least 3 different accounts in AWS, right? Okay. In order for me to manage those accounts, I can create an organization and then place all the 3 AWS accounts that I have inside that organization. So now we have one central cost management, right? Instead of paying in every single account, with organization you can create you can create an organization and then all the bills will come to that organization. So it's just more or less a structured way of organizing our AWS account. That's it. All right, so let's what's the time?
The night is still young when I'm like, we got a couple of minutes.
Let's see if we can do this. Oh, this is a good one too.
Oh,
it's straightforward, but it's a good one.
That was a terrible one.
Was it? So tell me, what do you do? Why tech and food? All right, let me minimize this.
Word to immaculate consumption. All of it is you. How many accounts you got? Okay, now I know who it is. Okay. A company is storing sensitive customer data in Amazon S3 bucket. The company wants to identify an accidental exposure of the data, which AWS service can the company use to meet this requirement.
So as I said, the AWS Cloud Practitioner is all about service. 70 or probably 80% is about service, right? And then the rest is best practices and all that, right? But most of the time it's which service. So if you know the services that goes with...
I don't like this one at all. Notice I'm very quiet today. Like, I really don't like AWS. This first one, maybe the rest of them will get better. I don't know how you got all this certification.
It wouldn't get better. If you don't pick up...
I just don't like it.
No, you wouldn't.
Like, the other ones are so fun. Well, the A+ guard duty. Oh, people are answering. Okay. When says C. Which one is C? Shield. Okay. Which one is Marcy? Macy. Amazon
Macy.
I'll just come up with any names they want.
I know. And that is the difficulty of getting into cloud.
I just sit there, I'm like, okay.
That is the difficulty of
Jennifer.
getting. And that's why I always recommend that you start with the cloud practitioner, right? Get used to the keywords and then the services before you move on to solution architect, right?
And then once you get I thought Shield was a border. Okay. Oh, that sounds so bad.
I'm really not sure. Okay.
I was gonna say something. After you get cloud solution architect.
No, cloud practitioner is a beginner, huh?
I know you get solution architect.
Associate.
At that point, what job can you apply for?
One of the jobs I can apply for. They got need for stuff. Yeah,
everything.
True. Microsoft Azure makes it simple, right? Most of them is just simple.
Oh, when it's saying take B, I have practitioner.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Vivo.
one of the jobs, I don't want to say guaranteed jobs,
Mhm.
is to become a cloud solution architect.
Oh,
There's a
once you
job
have
role,
it.
yeah.
In AWS specifically or no?
In AWS specifically.
So at Amazon.
No,
Oh,
not
no,
really.
no.
Because
So
remember, other companies
use
use
AWS. We
yeah.
talked about this
So
yesterday. Okay.
that it doesn't have to be AWS specific, but you can
Okay.
also apply to a solution architect,
Okay.
in AWS.
And
So with AWS, when you start, right,
mhm.
they within 2 years. I mean, naturally, within 6 months, they will require you to get the
The first
solution
one?
architect.
So once you start at Amazon specifically,
Solution architect's role specifically.
oh, you have to get it. Oh, so you could get the job without it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
However, if someone has the certification and you don't have it, and get it? So the guy took time the other guy took time to take the certification and you didn't take it.
Yeah.
It depends, right?
Tech Food is saying AWS only hires AWS.
Not really. Not really.
Oh, are you saying that if you have AWS certification?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Then
That's true.
Then you hire.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't hire someone from that has Azure certification. That makes sense. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm just saying if the person has Azure, then they have the fundamentals to switch over to AWS.
They are not serious then.
What do you mean?
Why would
but
you?
if you can hire somebody that doesn't have the certification as solution architect from the beginning, if the person has Azure, then let's go. Sorry, Win, we're chatting too much. If the person has Azure, then they most likely will be able to get the solution architects within the week that you hired them.
But remember, I mean, that is true. But it's like, that is true though. But I mean,
okay, fine.
It's the decision of the hiring manager.
Right, absolutely true. Okay, what's the answer?
And so within the first 6 months, you have to get your solution architect associate certification, and then within 2 years, you should have the professional solution architect professional. Right?
When you said professional, I thought they meant all of it.
No.
Okay,
no.
all right.
All right. So the answer, unfortunately, Wayne is correct on his second attempt.
Okay.
B. Amazon Mason. Right.
Okay.
So that web application file is for web vulnerability. Good. Right. So
I'm glad you said because I didn't know. Not at all. I didn't know.
And then we talked about AWS Shield, right? And that would be for what? For distributed denial of service. So throwing different packets to your servers.
Okay.
Use AWS Shield.
It's a draw.
To defend that. Okay. Amazon Mason. I don't know why they gave that name, but
it's probably Jeff's auntie or something. No, honestly. But that's what I'm saying. Is he thought of it. They probably was like, "Oh, this is my auntie. I really like
know.
her.
It doesn't make sense. I know.
Let me give her the name. Thanks for liking it live."
But yeah. Unfortunately, you have to know those keywords and getting into a job role, new job roles. Most of the time, they tell you to know the 2 and 3 letter acronyms, right?
Which is.
Every industry have DS, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
If you're getting into let's say the hospital, hospital billing, right? There's a few acronyms that you need to know, right? If you get into IT, security specific, there's acronyms that you need to know. Right?
What is the acronym for security?
I mean, not security specific acronyms that is used in that industry.
Oh, industry.
Right? If you're a doctor, there's a few acronyms that you have to.
I did not know that.
I mean, that is true, right? So,
I know. I mean, I believe you. I just don't know that.
So, as part of it, you have to know all these acronyms and services.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It just clipped. I get what you're saying.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, Amazon Mason is a service specifically to. Okay, it says a company is storing sensitive customer data in S3. The company want to identify any accidental exposure of data. Right, so accidental exposure of data. Example would be social security, credit card information.
That's not accidental.
I mean, it's accidental. You don't know how much.
Every day there's a data breach. Every day they're reaching out saying, "I get what you're saying."
So you don't know
what
how
makes
much,
them horrid tech food.
Oh,
no, he was just talking.
You don't know how much. Because remember, when it comes to storing data and all that in companies. Not everyone that stores data is security minded, right? A financial analyst can store data. A tax specialist or analyst can also store data, right? Okay. Tax information. Okay. So if all they know is, hey, make sure you store the data in S3, and that's what they're going to do.
Got
right?
it. Okay.
However, anybody can store data. Right?
Okay.
However, it's the responsibility of the security specialist to make sure all these customer sensitive information is not in S3, right?
Got it.
So one of the tools that you use to find or identify if there's sensitive data in S3 as well is Amazon Mason, right? So that is it. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, so you just have to get used to the.
How many names are there in total?
In AWS?
Evander Chelsea, yeah. That's more like I get it. Yeah, how many names are there in total?
Oh, it's a lot. I don't.
Really?
I even forgot how many
And you're
services
supposed
they have.
they require you to know all of it for the certification.
No,
Oh.
and that's why they have the domains.
Okay.
What they expect you to know for the cloud. Cloud practitioner. If you move on to solution architect, there's a different domain
That you
that
need to
tells
know.
hey, learn this, learn that, learn that.
Okay.
You don't have to learn the whole thing, but yeah.
I mean, as long as you get the job and you have it there, you get used to it. But
Yeah, even those that are there, they don't really know every single one of them.
I'm sure they
No,
don't.
they don't. Right?
It's like a doctor when the doctor when they but there's a trick. Oh, is there?
Is there?
The doctors when they specialize,
yeah.
they don't know nothing else.
Exactly.
But specialize.
Right? Exactly.
Like, yeah, I'm send you to a specialist.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good
IPR.
mindset, but
CIDR. Are you giving
if
one
you
another
know
question to
IP
break the?
addresses,
When was the tiebreaker, by the way?
so
Before you answer,
classless inter-domain routing. If you know IP addresses, what's that a question?
No, I'm saying that there's a trick if you know the IP addresses.
Okay.
Oh, okay, to understand it.
Networking.
Yes.
Exactly, right? So you need networking, right? You also need security because remember, some of the previous
The
questions,
next question.
some of the previous question that was asked was security specific. I think was before you joined, right?
Yeah.
It was security specific, right? So start with A plus, network plus, Linux plus, security plus, and then you can move on to cloud. You can't just go straight to the cloud like that. Anyways,
There
you go.
Okay. A company has an AWS account.
That's it.
The company wants to audit its passwords and access key, the rotation details for compliance purposes. Which AWS service or tools will meet this requirement?
This is a good one.
Okay.
Very good one. But there's no argument to what the answer is.
That's what she said. The AWS is no argument.
No, there's no argument.
Okay.
There are services for specific tasks. That's
Okay.
it, right?
Yeah. The cloud is just somebody else's computer.
I mean, in a way, he's right. Someone. So basically, that's the same thing.
What
I
does it
said.
mean?
So instead of you having your computer
Mm-hmm.
and saving your data or creating virtual machine on it, you decided to create it on someone else's computer, which is AWS.
Oh, so the company is somebody else's.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the same.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
as I said, I mentioned before,
I think you did. Say
I
that,
can
too.
also become a cloud service provider.
Okay.
The server that I have here, I can allow people to save stuff on it.
Okay.
I become a cloud service provider. That's it.
That's
So
nice.
there's nothing to it. It sounds confusing, but
It does.
that is a simple.
So then if the person decides to save it on Azure's cloud, then they save it on somebody else's Azure.
That's it. When you go to Azure, you have a whole computer there. So it's computers. That's it.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's technical computer in a way.
Oh.
All right. So let's. Oh, we did this. Right?
Nobody guessed. Nobody else
Yeah,
did.
this is a good one. If even you have some sort of experience or exposure to
I don't like the way you be like, so if you got experience.
exposure to AWS,
Oh,
this is a little tricky in a way.
Oh.
It's a little tricky.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
No, he was just saying that, for instance,
Which one?
he was Techfood was asking when that he didn't think so. So I was just saying that he was
Okay.
just saying to clarify, but all the same.
All right. Any guesses for this?
Da, da, na, 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 na. Ivivo, you have not. Am I saying your name right? I'm so sorry. Ivivo T, you have not said nothing yet.
I mean, probably he's just
Enjoying
the show.
it. Okay.
You never know.
Take a guess. Are you planning on taking cloud
Yes. Are you?
anytime soon? Win got his already, and then Tech Food has his already. So now, okay. We're waiting. Okay, D. Okay.
D. Okay.
Oh, check you out. When it's
D.
saying D too. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna guess this one because I was gonna guess rubbish. D. Oh, okay.
All right. So this one, I'm not even.
You don't show the answer?
I'm not going. No, I'm not going to answer it. I'm just going to share my screen and then just type the name. That's it.
Why is that supposed to be like a wow moment?
No, it's like seeing is believing. Right?
Oh, okay.
So I can say the answer.
Oh, okay. Seeing is believing.
All right. So let's see. All right. So the answer is D. Most people say D. D. Okay.
I'm going with majority.
All right.
Although the C sounded good though. Why? I'm just chatting.
The C sounded good. Okay.
What's the answer? They guessed already.
Oh, so unfortunately,
you said you're gonna show the screen.
The answer is C.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, you can take the exam and just guess, but you know, I could go 50-50. No, in this case, no way.
It says
I don't know what I'm talking about.
The company has AWS account. The company wants to audit its password and access key rotation details for compliance purpose, right? Which AWS services or tool would meet this requirement?
Welcome, Kai.
So, password and access key rotation, right? So let me share my screen here. Let's bring.
When it's like okay.
Yeah.
No.
Don't give up. Alright, so let's
like, I don't need this one.
Is it this? Okay, good. Right. So now I'm in my AWS console, right? And let me go for let's see the obvious one. Let's do IAM, right?
That was the answer.
That was the answer. So let's click IAM here. And then on this, the left side, you would see.
Okay, it was a little slow on my end.
Yeah, no problem. Right here, you see credential report, right? You see that. Click on it. And then it tells you to download credential report, right? I already have it downloaded, so let me. Okay. Let me minimize this.
Oh, you're not sharing that one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so anytime you go to the
with your labels.
yeah, let's use text.
The people that are already well versed. I mean, they can take their talents as elsewhere.
Alright, so let me
and get more money at that.
And then capture screen again. And this would be numbers.
The AS starts talking to the key account holders, alright. You know, he always says that for AI. What was your thing about AI? That people, that although AI is going to take some jobs, there's still the people that need to manage the AI.
Yeah.
There's still some jobs that AI, can take.
Yeah. Can you see the screen?
Sorry.
Is it visible?
It is. Yeah, we can see the screen, right?
All right. So this is the report, the credential report that I just downloaded, right?
Okay.
So it tells you the name of the account on this end, right? And creation date, and it asks if the password is enabled. It tells you the last password used. It tells you the last password change, and it tells you password's next rotation. The question says, well, the company wants to audit audit its password and access key
Keys.
rotation,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So this tells you the password rotation, access key rotated,
Rotated,
right?
okay.
So the credential report, the IAM credential report gives you that information, right? So let me stop sharing screen and let's try to see the other services. Alright, so hide this
Great
one
networking
too.
in JS. Okay.
Okay. Alright, so the answer is what IAM credential report. That is the answer. But let's see, what was the audit manager? That was the other.
That was D?
That was the other. No, the answer is C.
That was, yeah, I know, but their audit manager is what people were saying the answer, right?
Yeah, right here. Okay, so it says continuously access control for risk and compliance. So I know, so it makes a little sense why you guys were saying the audit manager, because it says for compliance reason, right? It didn't really say that. It didn't really say that they want to perform compliance. For compliance reason, they want to know password rotation and access key rotation, right? The audit wouldn't give you that information, right? It wouldn't give you that information.
Okay. Was that the last question? Are you trying to do more?
Yeah, let's try one more.
Okay.
Let's try more for this.
Yeah, it's not gonna go. For when? You trying to do a draw for when?
So when is what? Is it 2?
It's 4-3.
So who won? I think we won. Right?
No, we don't. We didn't win.
Okay.
We didn't win because clearly I ain't know the answers.
So let's see.
But AI, yeah, check out. Yeah, I want to check out. Tech food. Actually, I want to check out my website. If you put a link, the security experts know not to press it.
But what
is your website about?
Is it food and tech?
Stop it. He's still on this food and tech stuff. AI is not gonna be everywhere, but the way AI is moving is really everywhere. But can't be everywhere. No link, okay. Then do tell us so we can check it out.
This is a good one.
Okay.
This is a good one.
We're supposed to give when it's supposed to have
one of them. How many websites do you have?
Oh, it's about, so one is about food, okay.
Okay, and the one, I guess, let me guess, one is our tech. Anyways.
Yeah, all right.
So yeah, let's try this one. You said win 1-1.
Win has 4-3.
4-3.
Yeah, so we're trying to make it 4-4.
We have 4.
Yeah, well, AWS has 4.
Okay, and then win
has 3.
All right,
so it's about to be a tie.
Yeah, this will be a
draw.
tiebreaker.
If it's a draw, then he wins. Okay, hold on. User need programmatic access to AWS resources through the AWS CLI or the AWS API. Which option will provide the user with appropriate access? Amazon Inspector.
Yep.
I haven't read it.
I mean, we've seen Inspector multiple times, so we know that this wouldn't be Inspector.
Very
Inspectors for vulnerabilities, right?
Okay. Ooh. I mean, bxbakery.com. I think I've heard of that actually. I haven't heard of the other one.
All right, any guesses? Oh, okay.
We'll check it out.
When went straight to C? SSH public key.
Can you tell me?
Go ahead, guess.
Yeah, he doesn't tell me the answers either. CC.
So capital C and small c. Hope it makes a difference. Okay.
Tech food, are you guessing too? Avivo.
Yeah, you can guess. You can guess.
I think Avivo's just being shy. Because I'll be thinking he knows the answer.
No, probably he's just taking in everything.
Yeah. Observing that
one. Keyword
welcome, Nanayao. Anyway, if I was gonna guess, I'm gonna go with what Win said because he seemed very sure. But other than that, I was gonna go with B.
No, Win has confidence.
That's all you need.
That's true.
That's all you need.
That is true.
You know, you can fake it till you make it. Is there any Nigerians here? You fake it till you make it. What? Nigerians' confidence are top notch.
Yep.
I respect them. Nigerian confidence.
Unbeatable. All right. So the answer is actually access key. Remember the previous question that we did, we talked about password rotation and access key rotation. So password rotation is for giving access to regular users. So username and password. Access key is the same thing. It serves as a password, but it's for programmatic access. So when I showed you guys my Terraform, the Terraform console, right? I wrote a little script. In order for me to deploy that to AWS, I can't use username and password. I have to use access key. It serves as well a password.
So how do you get the access key? You create your own?
Exactly. And remember the credential report that I showed you? It tells you the last access key rotation. So in IAM, you can create access key. You can create password and create access key as well. So if you know you're going to log in to the console or the website, you need the password. However, if you're going to explain programmatic, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, let me share my screen.
You know what? Next Saturday when
you know
you're gonna have vengeance on this AWS.
Right here. So do you guys see my screen here? You see it, right?
Wait, my thing is lagging. Okay, I see it.
Right here, right? So this is programmatic. So using program to access AWS. Okay. Programmatic. That is it, right? So this here is saying create S3. I can go to the console and then create S3. Okay. But I can also create S3 programmatically by using a code. Oh. Right? Python. Oh. Okay. YAML file to create the service in the cloud. But in order for me to push this, I have to have more or less like a password, right? But regular password, username password is logging into the website. However, if I want to push this to AWS, I have to create a access key and then plug it into my system here before it can push to it. So right? I can also do the same thing to Azure. All I need to do is to create Azure access key, connect it here, and then push it to Azure.
So access key is created on Terraform?
No, access key is created on the platform that you want to push. So going to a website, if you go to a website, you need a username and password, right? Okay. So if you have Gmail and you have Microsoft, you have a password on Gmail, you have a password on Microsoft, right? So now if you want to push a service or create a service using a code, right? You can't use the regular username and password, right? Or like phrase, it's a long phrase or long characters, right? So let me actually show you guys. Let me show you guys.
Like if Nash knew the album would have been problematic. I can't. Okay.
Let's see. Let's go to IAM and I'll show you guys how to create the
You're not sharing that
access,
screen, right?
Yeah, I want to get there first because I have my own personal account, so I don't want to
expose it to the internet.
Yeah, no. So let's click on. Yeah, let's create a new test account. Why not? So I'm going to create a new tester. Actually, let's.
Science, Bronx Science.
It's called Bronx Science, right? Test.
Oh.
Provide console, that is fine. Auto generate. I'm going to delete this in a few, so that's fine. Next. Add user, that is fine. Next. And then create. Alright, so view new user. Continue. Okay. Alright, so let me go back here. Alright, so I'm going to share my screen here. No, that is not it. Alright. So now I'm in IAM, right? It says users. Right? It says users. And I created a test user right here. Right? Test user right here. So now if I scroll down, and go to security credential. Scroll a little down. You see access key, right? I have 0 access key. It says use access key to send programmatic call to AWS, right, from the CLI. And that's the same thing the question said, from CLI. AWS tools, right, for PowerShell, AWS SDK, right? So this is the exact same thing what the question is what is saying, right? So yeah, so that is it. So this is the AWS what programmatic what access, right, using AWS CLI. So that is it. Let me stop sharing my screen. Yeah, and I think that should be
Techful. When we get to that segment, we are going to get to a segment where the experts are going to come give a talk. So hang in there.
All right.
It's the Bronx in you, right?
All right, so I think that should be all for today.
When? Where are you? When is like the next day? Yeah, I don't blame you.
All right, so
all right.
Question 32.
See you tomorrow.
So I think that should be all. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for
joining. Tomorrow is Azure.
Yep, Azure Cloud. So
hopefully it's better than this. Oh, welcome, Dexter. We're about to just hop off. But tomorrow is tomorrow is at Microsoft Azure, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So technically, when the time comes, we'll reach out to you to come explain ransomware.
Oh, really?
It's way better. I think technically we'll just be starting them.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm good for tonight. All right. Village Boy, we're about to log off, but tomorrow 9 p.m. Eastern time, we will be on for Azure. Thank you for joining. I know that this wasn't the class you teach, so I didn't expect you tonight.
Yeah, tomorrow is Microsoft
Azure.
Azure.
To Azure, yeah.
AZ900.
It's epic. Matter of fact, you need to write it over. Send him a voice note so I can listen to it. I'm going to screen you before. You can always send a notification when you like. Really? Because a notification from your life?
Oh,
I didn't know that. Clearly, influencers are not influencers.
We're trying to find out how these
influencers are not right influencers. All right, I'm gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm here for security. I'll be here. I know. So I didn't expect you to be here, Village Boy. I was like, oh, but yeah, tomorrow's Azure, just in case you decide to pop in, 9 p.m. Eastern time. But at Vivo T, I'm gonna figure out how to set up the notifications when we're live. Okay. Clearly, I'm not doing a good job as an assistant. But good night. Thank you for joining.
See you guys tomorrow.
Did you check out the Security Now Web podcast? I'm actually going to do it. We're going to do it today.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye,
yes,
guys.
We're going to do so. We're going to send the notifications.
Right,
matter of fact, I'm going to learn it right now so once you get it. Bye.
VI vote.